When no one was looking, I sneaked a handful of chocolates, stuffed them into my bag. Just then, a wealthy man named John caught me in the act. I noticed him too, but he only smiled at me and said nothing. Later, I had my eye on a black dress, but it was way too expensive for me to afford. All of a sudden, John appeared behind me and offered to buy it for me. I found his gesture ridiculous, so I turned him down and walked away. Little did I know that this encounter would change my life forever. I married my husband David when we were both 19. David worked as an architect, and I was a real estate agent. We were blissfully happy after our wedding. We even took out a loan to buy a plot of land, where David designed a house that would belong to us and us alone. But then we were hit by a financial crisis, and both David and I lost our jobs. Unable to repay the loan, we had our house repossessed by the bank. David borrowed $5,000 from his father, but it was far from enough to settle the debt, so we decided to try our luck at the casino. We made $25,000 on the first day. Our cheers of excitement caught John's attention. We planned to leave once we'd earned $50,000. But on the second day, our luck ran out. We started losing money, and only $4,000 was left in our hands. David was unwilling to throw in the towel, so we decided to keep going. In the end, we lost all our chips. We were about to leave when John suddenly called out to David. He wanted to borrow me as his lucky charm. David thought it sounded like a fun idea, so I agreed to go along with it. I kissed John's dice and helped him win $1 million. To thank us, John invited us to a party that night, booked a luxury suite for us, and even asked his assistant to bring over a dress. It was exactly the one I'd had my on earlier. The party was filled with high society elites. David and I danced at each other's arms, while John stood by, watching us quietly. We spent the whole night chatting with John, and the time flew by pleasantly. But then, out of the blue, John asked David, would he sell me to him for one night? In return, he would give David and me $1 million. David and I hesitated for a moment, but we turned him down in the end. John told us we could come to him anytime if we changed our minds. That night, though, neither David nor I could fall asleep. That sum of money would let us pay off all our debts and live a comfortable, wealthy life. I could tell David wanted me to go even, though. He kept saying he didn't. I was willing to do it for him. In the end, we made a pact. After I did this, neither of us would ever mention it again.